Hey everyone, this is Rob Rasko with the 614 Group. I'm here today with Joe Mackenzie from Publicis. Hey Joe, please take a minute and introduce yourself for those who don't know you.
So I'm Jonathan Mackenzie, but everyone calls me Joe. I am currently the Managing Director for Publicis Media Precision. Precision is Publicis Media's data-driven, technology-enabled practice globally. And essentially my focus here in APAC is to scale our programmatic capabilities across the region and to cascade all of the global products, expertise and best practices to a region that's as diverse as markets like Australia to India to Vietnam.
So tell me this. People around the world are dealing with the pandemic, with COVID-19. What have you learned specifically about the benefits from working from home? Are there any?
I saw quite an amusing meme the other day which said, who is responsible for the digital transformation of your business, the CEO, the CTO, or COVID-19? And I think, to a large extent, it's true. COVID-19 has really forced us to change the way that we think, the way that we work, and the way that we behave. And what's come out of that, I think, is, there's a degree of self-discipline that needs to be applied. You have to maintain a routine. And I've been pleased to see that all of my colleagues and my team have managed to do that. You have to be a bit more organized, I think. You have to plan ahead more. You have to anticipate the kind of meetings and calls that you're having, and you have to be prepared for those. It's less sort of impulse meetings around the water cooler these days. I think you have to be a bit more collaborative. There's a real recognition. We have finite resources at our fingertips now. If I know someone has the bit of information I need, I have to pick up the phone and I have to ask them for it. So I think it's been an impressive show of adaptability and collaboration, and I'm pleased with that.
For those of you who don't know, you can grab a ticket to our summit at brandsafetysummit.com. We'd love to have you. Everybody's welcome. Joe, tell me, why do you think having this conversation about brand safety is so important right now?
It all boils down to the nature of digital media as a whole. It's a very fragmented medium. We traverse a number of different platforms, devices. The nature of the content is very fluid, so there are an enormous number of publishers that we look to place media or advertisers' ads on. That very nature means it's sadly a space that's ripe for fraud, and also ripe for sort of putting ads in the wrong place. So as the media evolves, as there's more and more choice and abundance of different devices that we can place ads on, it becomes ever important that we make sure that we are in control and in charge of the environments that we're buying against. This is further, aggravated by the growth of automation in this space. We're working with data, we're working with audiences, we're working not necessarily directly with publishers anymore, and that equally means that we have to take every possible precaution to make sure that we're putting our clients' adverts in the right place, and that we're not buying against non-viewable, non-human traffic.
Well said, Joe. And why is it so important? I mean, we're all part of this global digital community, and we are joining together around this topic of brand safety. But why is it so important to have a strong community that crosses borders now and in a time like this, but in general anyway?
Look, I think it's very clear, the awareness and the understanding of this space has grown exponentially in the last few years. The greater the understanding of the problem that we're facing, it shows that there is a collective responsibility to solving it. There's no one character that's going to be able to fix this, because we're dealing with an invisible enemy, essentially, a bit like COVID. And there's a responsibility on the publisher around their advertising in spaces and the content and the context that those ads are appearing in, the systems to deliver those ads, so whether it's the DSPs or the SSPs, the advertisers themselves, to focus on metrics that matter as opposed to cheap inventory, and the agencies in terms of policing the system. And I think there's no one person, no one company, no one body that's going to fix that on its own. It has to be a collective that is addressing it in a whole scale way. Otherwise, we'll still be here in 10 years doing.
Thanks everyone for joining us, and we hope to see you at 9 a.m. Singapore time. Again, you can grab your tickets at brandsafetysummit.com, and we can't wait to see you.